With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They didn't get the win, didn't they?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Prescott from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens. Back to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Able to get away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Flowers going to go in motion right. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit halftime. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. It's caught. Tolbert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Elliott is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with a give to Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Arlington, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They set up the screen for Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. To see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last time. Okay, my bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Flush to his right. And this one too low. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the option, here's Henry. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. That's caught at the 1. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
At the 25-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nnamdi Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. That's complete to Lamb.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now Dak. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So here's a 3rd and 14. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jordan Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Prescott. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. They'll try and run it here. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. In motion, the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for the New York Giants.
Off play action. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Throwing Jones. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now 1st and goal. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
That is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Singletary. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Brian Gano for the Giants field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Dak. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give up the middle to Singletary. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Dak. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.